is no secret that new types and forms of crimes and violations are emerging in the world today. Traditional punitive measures alone prove insufficient to effectively curb these criminal activities. To address this complex issue, a scientific approach is essential. Stabilizing the criminogenic environment and eradicating criminal behavior necessitate comprehensive analysis and an understanding of crime's underlying factors and trends. The field of criminology has accumulated substantial experience with 26 specialized research institutes currently operating worldwide. That is, there are 4 such research institutions in the UK, 3 in Germany and Australia, 2 in the USA and Canada, 1 in France, Hungary, Montenegro, Serbia, Russia, Spain, Poland, Greece, Finland, Korea, Argentina and South Africa.
Conference for Criminal Justice.
This year, the Uzbek Research Institute of Criminology joined their ranks as the 27th. The establishment of the Research Institute of Criminology in Uzbekistan. In response to the direct initiatives and vision of the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, the Research Institute of Criminology was established. Unlike merely addressing the consequences of criminal behavior, the Institute's primary focus lies in identifying the underlying factors contributing to crime and proactively mitigating them. Steps were taken to organize practical research within the field of criminology, marking a significant milestone, the establishment of Uzbekistan's first ever Research Institute of Criminology, with the basis of the presidential decree on measures to raise the quality of scientific research in the field of ensuring public safety and fighting crime to a new level on January 15, 2024, and on measures to organize scientific and practical research in the field of criminology. Status of the Institute. The Research Institute of Criminology is an independent, Republican scientific research institution with the status of a legal entity within the organizational structure of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Uzbekistan. The Prime Minister of the Republic of Uzbekistan appoints the head of the institute. Tasks of the Research Institute of Criminology: conduct comprehensive scientific analysis and forecasts to determine crime trends, identify the social, economic, psychological, spiritual, educational, legal, medical, and organizational factors of crime through complex scientific diagnostics, develop measures to mitigate negative crime trends and their underlying factors by enhancing legislation and law enforcement practices, systematically analyze emerging types of crime that may appear in the near, medium, and long term within our country based on global crime trends and devise strategies to address their root causes, scientifically evaluate the effectiveness of criminological activities across different regions to address and mitigate negative crime trends and their factors, systematically analyze cases that lead to public grievances and present findings to the government, facilitate the integration of scientific developments into criminological practice, develop scientifically grounded proposals for the systematic analysis and enhancement of criminological research outcomes, continuously study and incorporate best practices from global criminology and foreign legislation on criminological activities, and develop proposals and recommendations for their implementation. Efforts conducted by the Uzbekistan Research Institute of Criminology. In the last short period, the Institute established a Center for Research of Crime Trends and Research of Crime Factors. In addition, the Korean Criminology Research Office and the German Criminology Research Office were launched. A group for the introduction of digital and information technologies to scientific activity was formed. An editorial publishing center, a criminology information resource center, and a scientific production laboratory was established. Prospects of international cooperation. January 22-26, 2024, the delegation of the Institute established cooperation with the Police Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Turkey. A meeting on cooperation with the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency (TIKA) was held. At present, measures are being taken to grant funds. April 14-19, 2024, the delegation of the Institute made a business trip to the FRG, Federal Republic of Germany, established cooperation relations with the Criminological Research Institute of Lower Saxony. June 14, 2024, a memorandum of understanding was signed between the Institute and the Korean Institute of Criminology and Justice, and cooperation was established. A meeting on cooperation with the Korea International Cooperation Agency, KOICA, was also held. Currently, efforts are being made to attract $1 million in grant funds. September 17, 2024, Research Institute of Criminology of the Republic of Uzbekistan signed a new cooperation agreement with the National Institute of Criminology of Hungary. A number of mutually beneficial agreements were reached on the establishment and development of scientific cooperation. In this regard, scientific projects of the Research Institute of Criminology of the Republic of Uzbekistan. For this purpose, the Criminological Council of the Republic of Uzbekistan, as well as the International Council of Experts, were established under the Institute. Orders were received from 10 state bodies for the implementation of scientific practical research project in the field of criminology. Currently, the documents of the following scientific practical research projects are being prepared and approved. Scientific practical research project on development and implementation of legal mechanisms for applying social preventive measures to persons with a high probability of committing a crime or suffering from it, based on the experience of the Republic of Korea. The scientific practical research project entitled Development and Implementation of Social Prevention Methodology and Software on the example of Navbahar neighborhood of Kumkurgan district, Surxondaryo region. On the basis of the experience of Turkey, a scientific practical research project on creation and implementation of a hardware and software complex for remote monitoring of convicts who move freely under control in residential colonies and are engaged in useful work in open areas. Scientific and practical research project development of criminological profiling technology for use in the activity of applying criminological profiling technology in the probation service based on Chinese experience. In addition, as a result of the scientific research project carried out at the Institute, a methodology, electronic bracelet device and software for remote monitoring of persons sentenced to house arrest and restriction of liberty were developed. Patenting as an object of intellectual property, electronic complex measures are being implemented for the production and commercialization of commercial bracelets. In a word, the team of the Research Institute of Criminology aims to become a fortress of knowledge, a shield of peace, which carefully studies the factors and trends of crime and develops excellent recommendations and practical measures. We believe that international cooperation and exchange of experience will be highly effective in this regard. For this purpose, 23 representatives of foreign state institutions conducting criminological research from about 20 countries of the world, international organizations in the Republic of Uzbekistan, and 9 experts from governmental and intergovernmental organizations of foreign countries visited the first international forum on advanced experience in global criminology. In addition, 6 specialists from foreign state institutions conducting criminological research will participate online in this prestigious international conference. At a high-level event participating foreign criminological research institutes, Korea Institute of Criminology and Justice, Rolik University of the Reformed Church in Hungary, Ludovica University of Public Service of the Republic of Hungary, Academy of Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Tajikistan, Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Kyrgyz Republic named after Aliyeva, Police Academy of the Republic of Montenegro, Analytical Center of Criminal Law and Criminology of the Russian Federation, Institute for Crime Prevention, Ministry of Justice of the People's Republic of China, Karaganda Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Kazakhstan named after Beysenov, Coordinating Bureau of Combating Organized Crime and Other Dangerous Forms of Crime in the CIS, Loknayak Jai Prakash Narayan Institute of Criminology and Forensic Science of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Republic of India, Naib Arab University for Security Sciences, Saudi Arabia, Police Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Belarus, National Criminology of the Republic of Hungary, Krasnodar University of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Russian Federation, Nizhegorod Academy of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Russian Federation, Australian Institute of Criminology, representatives of international organizations in Uzbekistan, and government and intergovernmental organizations of foreign countries participating in the forum. United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime Regional Office for Central Asia, UNDP, Information Center for the Study and Analysis of Transnational Threats Related to Drugs and Crime, UNODC, the project coordinator of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, OSCE, in Uzbekistan, United Nations International Children's Fund, UNICEF, representative office of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Russian Federation in Uzbekistan, experts from government and intergovernmental organizations of foreign countries participating in the forum, representative office of the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency TIKA in Uzbekistan, Korea International Cooperation Agency, Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA, German Society for International Cooperation GIZ. Dear forum participants, dear guests, the first International Forum on Advanced Experience in Global Criminology, which will be held in Tashkent on October 29-30, will undoubtedly open new opportunities in the development of the field. Welcome to the International Forum, which brings together industry representatives and experts.